This is a Bougainvillea update, and I'm not making excuses for my husband butchering of it. Making reckless cuts. He really shouldn't have touched it anyway because I didn't ask. And there is a spoken rule, you're not supposed to touch anything that you haven't been asked to touch, especially in the garden. I do feel the need to give full disclosure in the circumstances around it because I think it is a learning opportunity. I've been teaching my husband over the last year how to help maintain these shrubs that I have pruned into small trees. And that task really revolves around keeping the suckers trimmed at the bottom. I'm teaching him how to make the cuts flush so the growth wouldn't come back so bushy at the bottom. And what I think happened is he took that information and somehow believed that he should apply it to the Bougainvillea. That's the only thing I can think of that comes close to an excuse. This is the crime scene right here. And normally this growth would go in this direction. See if I can just fasten it in the opposite direction that I normally would to give the appearance that it's supposed to have. Now, if you haven't ever worked with a Bougainvillea, let me just show you some of these thorns up there. Here's some right here. If they make a rose look safe, let's just say that. I just don't want to split this. This is harder than I thought because all I keep thinking about is it shouldn't be this way to begin with. Normally, everything would go this way from the bottom. All the shoots that come off just get pinned down to these rebars. This arch is just made of rebars. And then some of this is old wood from previous year's growth, and I just weave new shoots along with that too. And then, in the winter, I kind of like the way it looks when it's bare. But anyway, for now, I was just trying to see if I can make that look natural somehow, go in the opposite direction. So meanwhile, this is what I've done in a week's time to try and compensate, to try and camouflage his errors. There was one straggly branch that was over the top that I bent. You can see right here, it's right here, that I bent the wrong way, and then I loosely zip tied it down. This is an extremely selective pruning. Normally when it's making shoots that have the blooms on them, I'm pinning them down as they come out, and then I just remove the ones that are growing into the walkway. This strategy is not the typical strategy that I have to do every year. This is only because it was pruned the wrong way, and I'm trying to camouflage that as best as possible for the remainder of the season, so at least when I look at it, I don't want to cry. So I'm going to post anytime I make cuts from now until the freeze, just so we can see the progress.